make your name known to your enemies and cause the nations to quake before you. For when you did awesome things that we did not expect, you came down, and the mountains trembled before you.
So, welcome to this, the first countdown to Christmas. Thanks to the encouragement and inspiration of our curate, Dan Beasley. So you'll be getting different people from our church who will be giving you daily thoughts to help you prepare for Christmas. So sit back and enjoy. Now I want to begin by asking on this first one a question. How do you cope with interruptions, the unexpected things that come along in your life? Last weekend here in Princess Risborough, so we had a wonderful time. We had, like many towns and cities, a countdown to Christmas with our guest celebrity Sue Pollard and the switching on of the Christmas lights. It was a wonderful time. The high street was filled with people and we were all having a good time with ice rink, reindeer, terrific. But just in the week before, so my darling wife, in one conversation, she just dropped in casually, oh, by the way, we're going to be looking after 2 of the grandchildren. Well, you can imagine maybe my first thought that ran through my head of, so over this weekend, you're asking me to look after the grandchildren while you're working, and we're going to have a Christmas fair in church, a Christmas activity morning for children, and then the countdown with the switching on of the lights. But you know, it was really wonderful to go with it and to actually, in the end, see that Saturday through the eyes of my grandchildren. So for Caitlin, she got to have a second time skating on ice. It was wonderful fun just to see the joy in her face. And for Ella, to go down from the ice rink and then to see this real fire engine and to be able to go into the fire engine, to talk with a local fireman, to have a photograph with a local fireman. She was beside herself. So what initially had been unexpected turned out to be really exciting. And wasn't it like that on that first Christmas for Mary and Joseph? That for Mary, a young girl, she suddenly has her world turned upside down as this angel gives her the news that she's going to have a baby and to call that baby Jesus. What would people think? How would she cope? And then what about Joseph? It couldn't have been easier for him either. What about his carpentry business, his livelihood? And in a small town community in which they lived, how could he look people in the eye knowing what they were saying behind his back? And yet, you know, it's really inspiring the way we see in Scripture, the way they respond to the unexpected, that they're prepared to be open to it, to go with the new opportunities. In today's reading from the prophet Isaiah, someone who foretold the birth of Jesus many years before it happened, he states how God often did awesome things that we did not expect. So as you prepare for Christmas, I want you just to take some time out to think, how do I respond to interruptions? How do I cope with the unexpected? And in these days leading up to Christmas, be open to the unexpected, because you never know, it may change your life for the better.